Grimcast Manila is a podcast of creepy stories from around the metro. I'm your scaredy cat host, Antoinette, and I love a good ghost story. Tonight we're talking to Ketch, local interior designer and vintage horror enthusiast. Hey, Ketch. Thanks for joining us.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
So, you mentioned you were a vintage horror enthusiast. What kind of stuff are you into? Like, what do you think started all of this interest?
I think for me, yung music.
Okay.
Because I really enjoy listening to 80s new wave music.
Okay.
Kaya parang I feel na I was drawn to the 80s. And I guess yung, alam mo naman, during the 80s, diba, like comedy and horror, super like they go together. So yun yung nag-fascinate sa akin, like comedy and horror. Siguro pati na rin yung filmmaking during that time with the special effects and the makeup. It was like also funny to me. Like instead of me getting scared, parang, oh my God, this is so cool. Diba? Yung special effects during those times. Doon ako na-fascinate. So that's why I think I like watching old horror movies. Specifically 80s. But I do like mga 60s, 70s, yan, ganyan.
So parang like B-movie camp, gore, horror.
Favorites, yes.
So like the whole low budget.
Yes.
The blood.
Exactly. Like, ano ba, mga Dracula, Bride of Frankenstein, yan, mga 70s yan.
Mga Fright Night.
Yeah, Fright Night, exactly. That's my favorite. Like, I remember watching that when I was a kid. I got super scared, yung Fright Night na first one. Like, dude, your neighbor's a vampire, like, and nobody knows except you, and he knows that you know. Oh my God, that's so scary to me during, like, when I was a kid. So
like, the pig's blood scene sa Carrie.
Yes. Kasi ngayon, like, as an adult, I'm jumpy kasi. Like, I get scared easily. So, I kind of stay away from mga modern horror movies. Nowadays,
like
kasi because the jump scares. Yeah, it's yun yung, like, doon ako natatakot. Pero, like, I have no problem with the visuals or anything. But yung, like, gulat.
The gulat, yeah. Pero when it's there na, okay na siya.
Yeah, okay na ako. So that's why I kind of don't enjoy them as much as watching yung mga 80s, like vintage horror movies. Like,
side note, what I do to help with that, kasi ganyan din ako. Binabasa ko yung Wikipedia plot entry. So, alam ko na yung sequence of events.
Correct. No surprise.
No surprises. Yeah. So, I can just enjoy whatever's coming.
Kasi like ako din especially me when I watch something, it's like mostly, why would you watch something that like would give you a bad feeling after? Parang, I guess with movies, I'm that type of person that would, like, I want to be entertained and it's a fun, like experience for me. So yun yung hinahanap ko. But like, if you watch nga like new horror movies, okay naman din. Like, especially if magandang story talaga. But like, I do not enjoy the jump scares.
Well, that's what we're trying to do today, entertain people. And they know exactly what they're getting because this is a ghost story podcast in case anybody missed that. So, question of the hour, the half hour is, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah. Growing up, my family is super like into like ghost stories. Yun yung pastime namin, when pag we're a big family kasi, so we have cousins and yun yung pastime namin pag mga November ganyan, we would get together and like
Halloween.
Halloween and watch Magandang Gabi Bayan and we would like tell ghost stories and stuff like that. So growing up, yes, especially my mom and my titas, ganyan, they have lots of experience. But now, since I have a very skeptic fiance, it's hard for me to actually believe. Kasi he would always dismiss everything and would make fun of me. So, yun. Kaya medyo parang, I guess, you can say na may pagka-agnostic ako when it comes to spiritual things and ghosts.
Don't worry, this is a safe space for you.
So, yun. Nandun ako ngayon. But, like, yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay. But when was the first time you had a creepy encounter? Or the one that you remember most vividly? Siguro?
I have one that I can't forget. Like, I think I was about like really, really young, like 5, 6 years old. I remember this super like it happened yesterday. Like it never went away, this memory. So I used to sleep in between my mom and dad when I
Yeah,
was
fair
that
enough,
age.
fair enough.
So I sleep between them. And then one night I woke up like in the middle of the night. I don't know what time is it, but I woke up in the middle of the night. And then yung bed ng parents ko is naka naka-face siya sa wall. Ay, naka-ano siya sa wall,
Dikit.
dikit siya sa wall. And then on the left side, yung cabinet, the big
Okay.
wardrobe. And then on the right side is the window. So anything that's outside of the window casts a shadow beside yun sa cabinet.
Sure.
So when I woke up in the middle of the night, yun, I remember lang, I sat up sa bed and then I looked to my left. Tapos pagkita ko, merong image ng babae na naka-side view.
Na
So,
shadow?
na shadow. So, hindi na ako nag-look right. And then, wala, I slept na lang. I saw her and then I went back to bed. And like, that memory never left me. Yun yung, I guess, first na meron akong na-experience.
So, at 5 years old,
Yeah.
when you got up, you saw the shadow cast on the cabinet.
Yeah.
And you're just like, noted, thanks, bye.
Yeah, kasi I didn't know how to like, pero I remember when I was a kid, I was super like scared of everything. I have a very imagination talaga, like a good
Active.
imagination, so active imagination. That's why plus my sister and my brother always scares me. So I always get scared easily talaga. And
Are you bunso?
yeah, I'm bunso. So they would always scare me and stuff like that. Kaya yun, but that time I remember I didn't feel anything. I wasn't scared. I wasn't anything. I just saw her and then like parang okay, that's it.
And both your parents were still asleep.
Yeah, they were asleep. Yeah. So I have no explanation, pero I still remember that.
So
to this
effectively,
day.
this is one of your first memories.
Yeah.
One of your earliest memories in general.
Yeah.
Well then. Okay. And so this was your first parang encounter in your house.
Yeah.
Did anything else happen there?
Well, yun nga, our house kasi in BF, that's our family house. Like my mom, my dad, my sister, and my brother. When we were growing up, the medyo side story lang, but since yung nag-separate yung parents ko, we started not living there a lot because of the changes and things like that. Actually, yung mom ko nga, after everything that happened, she was led to believe that there was something weird in that house that caused us to fight. You know, like our family being like broken and stuff like that. Na parang there was this entity there. Parang she was
like pitting you against each other.
Yeah, parang later on.
Had you always lived in that house?
Yeah, when we were kids, yeah. I grew up there.
Ah.
Yeah. So that was my dad's first ever house na he built for his family. Parang gano'n.
I see.
Because we moved out from my lola's house. The one that was telling you. Yeah.
Okay.
So to live there. And then later on, I had a good childhood there naman.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Pero later on nga, in my teenage years, when things started falling apart, nobody wanted to live there anymore. Parang it was such a heavy environment that no one wanted to stay there. So the house would go like days without anybody being there, like a week, ganyan. No one was there. So I guess it all started from there na like hang out there and then like we'll bring visitors and they would be like, I'm scared to go to the bathroom alone, ganyan. And we would always like, why? What's wrong? Parang ganun. Why are you scared?
Is it a particularly big house?
No naman. It was a bungalow.
So,
yeah. Malit.
Straightforward.
Yeah, straightforward lang talaga siya. So, I don't know what happened along the way, but yeah. Yun.
Okay. And then, so you said that you would bring friends and then they would say na, I don't feel good.
Yeah, all the time. Parang meron talagang vibe na someone is there or may heavy, feeling. So, yun. So, medyo, I think it all stems nga, sabi nila, diba, when you leave the house empty most of the time, nakaka-attract or
I think that's why people like leave their light on all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you would bring people over and they would actually tell you, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
Did anything ever happen?
There was this one time, my best friend and I, we were in high school. So, yun, we were getting ready to go to a gig. So, siguro around 7, dinner time, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. So, we were like really loud. As in, the radio was on. Like, we were like putting sounds na sobrang ingay, like rock music na would blast the house. And then, yun, we would get ready and then I would like ransack my cabinet and like magulo kasi ako to get ready talaga. Siyempre when you were like in high school, diba? You were like all over the place and we were eating, we were smoking, we were drinking. So, yun, after we were getting ready. Okay, sige. Nandun na kami. And then, yun nga, side note, my brother, he always locks his room kasi he didn't want me or my friends to hang out inside. Kasi,
When he leaves.
yeah, when he leaves. When he's not there, he locks the door.
Okay.
So no one was allowed to go in there. So, yun. So we were minding our own business. We were there. We were getting ready. So finally, paalis na kami. We were about to leave. So we decided na parang let's clean up because like I don't want my mom to like pagalitan ako after like a dumi-dumi. So we have to clean up. So that's what we did. We cleaned up. We washed the dishes, closed the door, tidied up. So we were going out of the house na. We were out the gate. And then suddenly, my friend, she said, parang, I left my extra battery in your mom's dresser. Wait lang, I'm gonna get it. So I was like, sige, I'll wait for you. Yun, like wala pang 1 minute, she went back and she was like all crying and like, what? Parang, oh my God, what happened?
Crying.
Like, yeah, she was like almost crying, but like that worried face na something was up, something was wrong. And I was like, what's wrong? Tapos parang she was like, hinahatak niya ako. Lika, tignan mo. And I was like, ano yun? Tapos pagdating ko dun sa may pagpasok ng door, living area and then dining area, may kita mo na kasi dun pa lang sa may labas. May kita mo na yung rooms. So the moment I saw na the light was turned on and all the doors were open, hindi na ako pumasok. Tumakbo na ako. Nagsigawan na kami, tumakbo na kami. As in, umalis na kami, sumakay na kami ng trike. We went out na. I didn't know what happened. But my friend said she went in to go get the battery. And then she saw nga the place was ransacked. Like, the lights were turned on. Even my brother's room door was open and the lights were on, which was locked when we were there. So like I have no idea what happened. Like I have no explanation. I do not know. But that was like for me the scariest ever. Because after that, I think I don't know. I have no memory of anything. I wasn't really drawn to that house, so that's why we ended up, I guess, renting it out. No one wants to live there na. Like for us, parang meron lang something. So parang it all left a bad taste.
Sure.
Parang gano'n in our mouths. Na parang, let's not live here. Parang it's so, the vibe is so like heavy.
So, when you guys got into the house, parang siyang niyog-yog.
Oo, like it was scary kasi nung time na yun, lumabas na yung movie na Sixth Sense. And you remember that part? Na open lahat yung cupboard. Yun talaga.
So
parang
even like
ganun.
the cupboards, the cabinets,
the
everything.
Cupboard in the kitchen, yeah, it was open. And then the drawers in my mom's dresser, even the wardrobe cabinets are open. All the lights were turned on. Hindi na ako pumasok. I had no like intention of like investigating kasi as soon as I saw the lights, as soon as I saw the lights turned on, I just ran kasi I knew na I closed
everything.
Yeah, I closed everything. I turned off the lights. Why was it open? And I was like, we just ran. And then I didn't know what happened. Maybe my mom went home. I don't know. I can't even remember if we locked the door. But so we like ran and we never. I didn't spend the night nung gabi na yun at home. I slept over. So I was so freaked out.
And then did you tell your mom the story after? Like,
yeah,
did you tell anybody in the family?
And my mom naman so easily like, see, I told you
there's something in this house.
I told you there's something in this house talaga. And we were like, oh, yeah.
Well, that's pretty convenient because you could have like actually left it messy.
Yeah.
And just said,
yeah.
Mommy, there's Mumu.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I understand, anak. Okay.
So yeah, meron pang mga bunch of like small incidents, but medyo yun na yung pinaka parang intense for me that I can remember. Siguro yung mga iba, mga tunog lang, sound, or yun nga, like the shadow, ganyan.
But you can like pass that off na parang,
And the one you told, like old houses have yung sliding doors, and we have that there. That also happened there. Yung bigla na lang siyang bubukasin. It
really?
Parang impossible na hangin, or kasi it was like old and squeaky na, so it's hard to like, ganun, may mga ganung incidents lang naman. And we believe, kasi when we were there, like nung kompleto kami, walang ganun.
What do you mean nung kompleto kayo? When your dad was still there?
Yeah, when everyone was intact, nothing was happening, walang ganyan. But like later on na nga, when we started leaving the house and empty for days or weeks at a time, dun na namin na parang something was.
Well, some people say that parang trauma attracts stuff.
Yes. I think my mom is coming from that
from that perspective.
From that perspective. So yun yung kasi diba parang energy.
Like negative.
Negative. Parang I think dun yun na. Kaya wala nang emotional attachment to the house, and we were like all, sige, let's just rent it out, because really nobody wanted to live there. Siguro not because of the ghosts, but like all the bad memories.
Then.
Yeah. So parang may ganun siya, and we never really wanted to go back.
Wow. Have you seen this movie called Babadook?
I think I've heard of that, but I think hindi pa. Parang
what if like these are manifestations of your trauma and you don't know if it's actually real?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Kasi, as much as may pagka-agnostic ako, I still do believe in like, energy. And I would wanna believe na when a certain human being passes, they leave energy.
Something.
Yeah, something, na parang yun yung, I guess, it's connected with electricity or something, right? Energy, right? Something na parang hindi naman ako, like, I would wanna believe na when a person leaves this earth, they leave something behind, some energy or whatever.
Okay. And so when you left there, did you live anywhere else, and did anything happen to you?
Well, actually, what funny thing, we left to live in my grandma's house in Manila naman, which was double the haunted house that we had before. As in, super mas malaking house and older house siya. Like, it was built nung 60s. So, it went through so much people na, since my lolo nga was a vice mayor during that time, he had a lot of old friends and old people going in and out of the house, and like mga
lots of people.
Yeah, lots of people. Yeah,
there.
Like neighbors and other things. Other people. Sorry, other things. Hopefully, wag naman sana kung sino pinapasok niya doon. But
maraming
labas-pasok, and a lot of people work for my lolo. So, maraming nagpass, maraming nang nawala, ganun. So, we lived there, and dun din nag-start na maraming entity daw doon. So, apparently, may tita, kasi yung house namin doon has a really big tree. As in, malaking puno that you can see from Nagtahan Bridge. Makikita mo siya from Nagtahan Bridge, yung tree sa loob na. Apparently, my tita said that tree just parang pinlant lang daw yun ng bird na biglang lumaki na lang daw ng ganun.
Like a random seed.
Yeah, like a random seed na parang no one planted it, or bigla na lang daw tumubo na lang. Okay. And that tree made the house really spooky, like especially at night, because it was a big tree. Tapos yung mga branches niya,
rustly.
Yeah, laging ng shadow sa windows namin. So, I guess yun din, plus the fact na the house is old and squeaky na, may vibe na talaga siya.
So it's like one of those super wooden houses, tall ceiling.
Yeah, we also have a grotto there.
Great.
Yeah, right? cherry on top.
Great.
We had a grotto. We have a grotto there, and then mirrors. Like kasi my lola was so vain. Like
Vain.
yes, she was so vain. She'd put mirrors everywhere. Like literally all her cabinet doors, her big wardrobes, mirrors yung.
Just so she could check herself
Yeah,
out
and
everywhere.
even sa garden, the whole wall is made out of mirrors, and then yeah, puro mirror. Literally, like everywhere you look, may malaking mirror na. Tas yung furniture pa namin doon is like baroque and old
Right.
wood. So medyo creepy talaga na you wouldn't wanna look sa mirror at night. Yung magkamali ka na magsi-CR ka, tas mapapatingin ka.
Paano yun? It's everywhere.
Yeah, wala. Kaya yun, maraming kwento. Maraming haunted stories. Kaya growing up talaga, I grew up with ghost stories kasi we lived in an old house. Stuff like that. Meron pang isang incident with my brother naman when he was young. Yun nga. We believe nga na when someone dies in our family, parang they end up going back and like
to that house.
Yeah, to the house and hunting it, or I don't know. Lagi siyang someone dies and then they somehow end up hunting the place. So when my brother was young, siguro a toddler, they used to live there. Hindi pa kami pinapanganak ng sister ko nun. And then, yun, namatay yung maid nila.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, yun. And then one day, my brother was playing. May swing kasi kami doon, ganon. And normal lang. Tapos tumakbo siya sa mom ko. Parang, I saw a lady. She was in the swing. So my mom's like, what lady? What lady? Like, a lady. Tapos, oh, what did she tell you? She told me to be a good boy. Tapos parang, okay. And then, the next day, nagka-fever yung brother ko. Tapos parang yung mom ko, oh my God, baka, yun nga, yung maid.
Parang napansin siya.
Yeah, napansin siya, na parang tinignan lang, chinek, ganun. So far naman dun sa house ng lola ko, wala namang violent,
anything.
Yeah, it's more of, yun, mga nagpaparamdam, or somehow, family members that like passed. Na.
So you don't actually feel like you're in danger?
No naman, no. It's just creepy.
Yeah.
Hindi naman ikaw yung like super matatakot na feeling mo like papatayin ka or something like that. Hindi naman. It's just creepy na parang meron lang something parang eerie. You know that feeling talaga when you go into a room or
parang
a house.
Yes. Balahibo, raising, creepy.
Actually, same with yun nga yung house namin before. I would feel that like all the time when I'm alone. Kasi I would be left alone there. Ngayon nga yung mom ko, she would, minsan, may instances, recently, like, sunduin niyo ako dito, or like, punta kayo dito kasi I'm all alone. Like, she couldn't take it na maiwan siya. It's a big house, actually.
This is in Manila.
In Manila. My mom doesn't want to be left alone until this day. Like, it would creep. She grew up there, as in she grew up there. But until now, as in she can't stay there alone. Like,
so she lives there now?
Yeah, she lives there now. But still, like, she would call us, parang, oh, your titas are leaving and I'm not going. So can you please come here? Or
so she lives with other people?
Yeah, she lives with my titas, her sisters. Kasi like, yung part ng family namin yun experienced lots of deaths na, like with my lolo dying in that house.
Right.
Yeah, and then 2 years later, my lola passed. And then just last year, my uncle died.
I'm sorry.
Who lived there. So, medyo naka-experience na talaga kami ng death, like sa family. In that house particularly, marami na rin na nag-work for us during the 70s that passed. And we felt like bumabalik sila or something.
Like how?
Yun nga, like, ang daming stories. Like, for example, yung bodyguard nung grandfather ko, na napatay siya sa luneta na napukpok siya ng tubo sa head. And then, yun, so, apparently, our maid says that every morning, 5 a.m., he would drink his coffee and eat his pandesal before driving my lolo to the city hall. And when he died, parang it continued pa rin, like the coffee, the breadcrumbs, and the empty coffee cup.
So like they would hear familiar sounds.
Yeah.
Na parang dapat wala na yan.
And squeaky walking sounds like that. Like, for example, my mom, she'd have stories like and memories of her grandfather naman, my lolo's dad. He would always carry coins in his
Coins.
pocket.
So he's a jingly man.
Yes. And as kids, they would always hear footsteps
Okay.
with like walking heavy footsteps with the
With
coins sound. And so we were like, okay, like what's up with that? Parang,
Pero wala na siya. Nag-pass na siya at that
nagpass
point.
na siya. Yeah, nagpass na siya. So for some weird reason talaga, everybody that passed, parang we can feel.
It's parang imprints, no?
Yeah, parang ganun nga eh. So it's not scary because it's your family. Parang ganun type of feeling na you're not scared. But it's just creepy.
So parang it feels familiar, pero parang wait a minute. This isn't supposed to be here anymore.
Yeah. Like another story was just last year now when my uncle passed. My tita flew from UK kasi she's based there. So she flew from UK, jet lag. But the day of the libing, after we went home, so she was taking a photo of my tita's room and in the house kasi it was newly renovated eh. We renovated it a little bit kasi nga medyo old house na. So she was taking photos. So yun, nung pagkita namin sa photo, as usual, merong cast ng figure dun sa salamin. As usual, sa salamin. Siguro that happened na mga twice. Na merong sa salamin. Meron sa likod ng photo. Kunwari, magpo-photo kami, gano'n. Tapos biglang, ano yun? Ba't may tao sa likod? Gano'n. Like, twice na. I just couldn't find the other photo, but I have a photo of yun. Yung
the other one, you showed me nga.
Yeah.
And it's like, for reference, it's like someone, parang may nakadungaw sa door.
Yeah.
Na matangkad.
Yeah, and that was my uncle's room. And he was tall. So parang yung mom ko parang, oh.
And it's creepy because sobrang mukha siyang silhouette of a person with the arms,
with
and the head, with the shoulders.
Yeah, now he was wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
Kaya medyo parang hindi mo alam if you're gonna get scared or is it like because tito mo, so you're not really scared, diba? When my mom sees nga that photo, parang natatouch sila na parang, oh, that's Jeff.
Mixed feelings.
Yeah, parang hindi sila natatakot. Pero andun lang yung, oh my God, ba't ka Ganon, same with like my lola when she died. Ganon every time because after the libing, diba, you go home. So when my lola died naman, we went home. Tapos nung pagdating namin doon, nag-mall pa kami noon before going home. So bumili pa ako ng clothes, ganon. Tapos pag uwi namin, nagsusukat kami. Biglang nag-brown out, parang yung electricity. Pero it went back on. Tapos kami parang, okay. Tapos parang nagtitingin na lang kami ng mga tita ko since sobrang takot din yung mga. So kami parang, okay, ano yun? Tapos parang no one was saying anything. So maya-maya, biglang may bang, nalaglag yung malaking vase namin sa table.
Okay.
Na may flowers and water. Tapos
smashed.
It smashed. Nabasag siya. So kami parang, oh my God. Tapos parang we were all freaking out because like, what happened? Tapos biglang, chinek namin, it can't be the wind because nakasara yung sliding door going to the terrace. So how can it be a wind?
And yun lang yung one thing na nahulog.
Yeah, yun lang yung one thing na nahulog. After na medyo nag-fluctuate yung electricity, it happened. Tapos yun yung day din nung libing nung lola ko. So parang may pattern na parang what's happening? Like, what's happening? And even when my lola was dying na we were at the hospital, neighbors would like, syempre wala kami doon, we were all by her side, nasa hospital kami, and like the neighbors would like, oh, may party pala kayo, kagabi, gano'n, parang marami pala kayong bisita, and we were like, huh? Wala kaming bisita, we weren't home. Tapos parang nagtataka na lang sila na parang, ay, kala namin may party kasi bukas yung mga ilaw.
What?
Ganyan. And then like parang may mga tao. Tapos parang kami, oh my God.
What?
What's happening?
So as in parang the house was alive?
Yeah, apparently. So
creepy.
I do not know. Like, but we still live there. The house still exists. And okay naman. Like right now, we kind of renovated it. That's why siguro sana medyo nabawasan. But like...
Or baka mas nabulabog sila.
Yeah, ayun nga, hindi naman sana. But yung pinaka-recent talaga is yung nung namatay yung uncle ko. So, yun yung pattern. Like, always, like, when somebody dies, parang they apparently end up there. I don't know why. But they go there.
Because it's home.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yun, pero I mean, it's like fun naman growing up in a house like that kasi parang
Makes for a
my
good story.
family sa mom ng side ko are really tight-knit. So, it's kind of our bonding, tell ghost stories.
Well, baka that's why people in your family find it hard to leave. Because you guys are so tight.
Yeah, yun din. And which causes lots of drama. Diba sabi nila, when you're close, you tend to fight more.
Families.
Yeah.
Families and houses.
I know.
Mukhang families and houses episode.
Pero yeah, alam mo, like with the haunted house, I really do believe that like yung energy talaga causes something.
Sticks around.
Yeah, it sticks around, man. Diba? They also said, I don't know if you've seen this series ni Jennifer Love You.
Yung ghost.
Yeah, the ghost series that she made. Actually, parang medyo may truth yung mga first few episodes niya na may certain sa furniture. Like so old furniture. Yung ghost, like attachment sila with like sa mga lumang furniture. Yeah, sa mga old houses, ganyan. Parang kaya sa mga antique houses, di ba? Laging maraming stories yung mga antique shops, yan.
Meron akong slight, tiny kwento about that. We had a house sa South din. Tas, my dad loves collecting antique things. I don't know, maybe it's something in their age na this was the thing. Ito yung cool bilhin. So, every once in a while, he would come home. Like, kunyari, nagda-drive siya out of town. Tapos, yung mga roadside stores with like all the things. So, hindi mo naman alam kung saan nanggagaling yun. Uuwi niya. Or like, may makikita siyang sculpture na ganito. Na,
my God.
Maganda. Pwede nating ilagay sa garahe. Okay. Tapos, iuwi niya lang. And you don't know where it's from. You don't know who made it, for what purpose or whatever. Tapos, marami siyang inuwi. Tapos, someone, I guess, kind of sensitive, came home. Tapos parang sabi niya, excuse me. Sabi niya parang, ang bigat ng bahay niyo. Pero hindi siya yung bahay. Yung gamit.
Yeah.
Parang kami, huh? And because all of this is outside of my room.
Yeah.
And dun lang naman ako sa room ko kapag nag-hangout sa bahay. So parang ako, kaya pala ako nasa-stress pag umuwi ako ng gabi mag-isa. Tapos kailangan kong daanan yung garahe.
Yeah.
Kaya andun lahat ng stuff.
Yeah.
And then, syempre, yung mom ko, sinabi ko na sa'yo, kung ano na pinibili mo. Ayun.
Yeah, I guess yun nga yun eh. Merong special attachment sila. I guess na naiiwan nila. I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of why they say yung mga heirlooms, like heirlooms have something, yung mga pinapass down for generations, haunted lockets. Yan.
Yun nga, it's scary kasi yung we were talking about the heavy feeling. I think mostly yun eh. Yung mabigat na energy.
I mean, whatever it is, I don't feel great.
Yeah, pero ngayon that like I'm an adult, wala na eh. Parang I don't get to experience anything. Except lang yung recently ngayon when my uncle passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, yun lang.
Pero parang it rarely happens directly to you. It rarely happens directly to you na, no? It's around you na lang.
I think because nga, I'm more not drawn to it now, especially nga with my fiancé being like
super skeptic.
Yeah. So parang nilalabanan na ng brain ko. Alam mo, every time I hear something or like feel something, parang gumagana na yung pagka-skeptic ko na parang, it could be just like,
It's just a cat.
Yeah. So yun, but like growing up talaga, I grew up to, ghost stories and scary stories.
Maybe I should hang out with your titas.
I know. Diba when you were kids pa, there were lots of duende stories, right? Capre stories. My mom would like have lots and lots of stories na gano'n na, may capre, ganyan. Tapos parang, looking back nga now, parang, talaga, nakita kaya.
No, but it kind of makes you wonder though, because it's not just one family or one area that has the same type of kwento.
Yeah.
Like, it's all over the place. And it may consistencies eh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it must have come from somewhere.
I know. Pero yun nga, I'd like to believe na I don't wanna be like super literal with like ghost na it should be like this white mist or
It's a
this.
sheet,
Yeah,
Casper
yeah,
style.
yeah. Ako right now, nandun ako, like, I believe na it's all the energy that like a certain person when they leave the earth, they leave energy. And yun yung,
Whether it's positive or
yeah,
negative.
positive or negative, basta it's energy that they leave. And like, I guess, yun. So, depende na rin. Like, kaya it's all about the feeling eh. It's not really, for me, it's not the visuals or, kasi ako when I go into the room, ganun din, parang medyo heavy.
Right.
Parang medyo ang bigat, diba?
Yeah.
Parang ganun yung feeling. Ako for me ngayon, I think it's more of that, like, energy talaga.
I'm pretty much the same and I'm actually okay with it. Like, I'm really okay with not seeing anything.
To it. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm okay with it not being more than that.
Yeah. Yun nga eh. Actually, di ba may sinasabi din sila na mas makikita mo when you don't least expect it. But when you're like...
Great.
Yeah, ganun daw nangyayari yun usually. Like when you least expect it. Kasi like, may friend ako nga na may third eye and I would always ask her, like, how would you, see like ghost? Parang, like, is it parang scary? Like ghost talaga na parang no nga actually, sabi niya parang they just look like normal people. Pero parang in a strange place. Na parang, you shouldn't be here.
Excuse
like,
me,
what
sir.
are you doing there?
You can't be in here, sir.
Yeah, so parang she would always, kaya parang at first, she doesn't get scared agad. It's this feeling na naiiwan na parang,
that's a bit strange.
Yeah, that was strange. Like, what was she, who was that? Like, what was she doing there? Parang ganon. And I was like, okay, I don't want to imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't want to like,
we're good with just stories. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us today, Ketch. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the awesome people of the internet? Like, what are you up to these days? What's going on?
So, yeah, like, I do interior design. So, if you want me to design your space, your house, your condo, you can find my online portfolio in Instagram. It's at AM Design and Concept. And on Facebook, A+M Design and Concept.
Awesome.
That's it. Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed it.
Grimcast Manila is a podcast of creepy stories from around the metro and is recorded at Big Baby Studios. Check back next week for another episode. In the meantime, have a spooky day.